friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Roxana and this is On Wings of Love. Today I wanted to share with you my first experience with what is commonly known in the ARMY fandom as the Korean Awards season, and just to tell you a bit how it felt like to experience it for the first time together with my ARMY friends. So if you want to find out more, stay tuned. Okay, so the South Korean Awards show is basically a period of time that starts somewhere mid-November and ends somewhere mid-January, where different companies from South Korea organize different award ceremonies where they hand out awards, evidently, to the best in the music industry. Every awards show and ceremony calculates their winners in a different way, but they all aim to nominate and award the best in the music industry from South Korea, and some awards shows even some other artists from other countries from Asia. Today I'm going to talk about two award shows in particular, the MMA award shows and MAMA award shows, mostly because they had a live broadcast at the time of the ceremony, so I could watch it and experience it live. Going into the award shows as a baby ARMY, you don't know actually what to expect. On Twitter, because that's the platform, the social media platform that I'm mostly at, you have a lot of, let's say, senior ARMYs, so basically fans that have been in the fandom for longer than you have and have experienced this before. They're very welcoming and they're very supportive of your first experience, but you also hear a lot of things that happened in the past, so you kind of are encouraged to keep your expectations low in terms of what kind of awards BTS could win. And this goes back to the history that BTS has with the South Korean music industry, and I think most of the ARMYs try to keep their expectation low is due to the fact that BTS has a long-standing really sad history with the fairness of these award shows and how they nominate and reward their prizes. I won't go into a lot of detail regarding this history because I am still myself trying to find out all of the things that happened along the years. But what I do know is that they have been treated pretty unfairly, at least in the first few years, and even recently with some of the awards that I know they should have gotten, but they didn't. So I won't comment a lot on this. I don't want to give false information. I want to make a separate video on this because their achievements from this year actually set a new record and broke something that in the South Korean music industry seems to have been the norm until now. So I want to dedicate an entire video to that once I educate myself a little more on the topic. But what I do know is that they have had to endure a lot over the years, and they've had to step a lot of stones in order to reach the point that they have this year, and not many people actually expected them to win like they did this year, which makes it pretty amazing, and I'm very proud. Even if it's just the first time and I wasn't there when they had the issues, I'm really proud of them, knowing at least what I know until now. It's something to be proud of, and I'm happy I was there to experience it. Okay, so as I was saying, I will talk about the two award shows that I experienced. One is Melon Music Awards, the MMAs, which is a major music award show held annually in South Korea, which aims to award excellence in music. And the second major music award show is MAMA, which stands for Mnet Asian Music Awards. This is an award show again held annually in South Korea and which aims to recognize outstanding achievements within the South Korean music industry. The Melon Music Awards votes can only be cast by South Korean citizens, and the award categories calculate their winners based on a few metrics: digital sales, online voting by fans, and judges' scores. As far as voting goes for MAMA, this is open for international armies as well, and you can vote on different categories where your artist is nominated on the MAMA website directly. BTS not only were nominated for the major awards categories on both of these shows, but they also performed on stage for both of the awards. And let me tell you, the Melon Music Awards show's performance for BTS was mind-blowing, to say the least, to say the least. I've seen their performance from last year, and shortly before the ceremony was to take place, a statement was released saying that this performance from this year will kind of top the one from last year, and that each member would have their own solo stage where they could showcase their own talents. And they did. Boy, did they do it. it was a performance that captivated everyone and literally took everyone's breath away because of the amount of work they put in. Later on, it was released that they worked around 3 months for that performance, and it showed. You can find the entire performance on the Bangtan TV channel on YouTube. I will link it in the description box below, but if you have the time, check it out. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. If you are able to go into it open-minded, if you've never seen something like this before, I can guarantee you will be pretty amazed. And if you're not, what are you expecting? What are you doing? And if that wasn't enough, performing on that incredible stage, they also took home at the end of the night all of the grand prizes, making them the first group in Korean history to win all of these grand prizes. And maybe to someone who is not familiar with these awards and how huge of an achievement this is for them, please bear with me just a bit and stay tuned, because I will explain this extraordinary win for them when I will put out the video regarding their history with these award shows. Just keep in mind that it's something very important and really actually unheard of in the history of the music industry in South Korea. So yep. And the second awards show, Mnet Asian Music Awards, they had a stage as well where they revealed some very interesting VCRs with a lot of hints that have hidden meanings regarding their future album. So ARMY is now scurrying everywhere trying to find out what all of this means. Let me tell you, they won all the grand prizes for this ceremony as well, which is something that no one expected, not even ARMY. And it marked another great accolade to their name, because they wrote history here as well. So congratulations! It was great seeing you win all of that. I don't know if you'll ever see this video, but knowing what I know for now, and I'm sure when I will find out even more, I will be even prouder. But knowing what I know up until this point and all the hardships that you had to endure, sincerely congratulations on your win, and congratulations for reaching a point where you are actually visibly making a difference within the music industry itself. To be able to make such a visible change in a music industry that has been dominated for years by the same pattern of, let's say, behavior for now, that's something that really deserves recognition. So congratulations. As for me, I'm super thankful I didn't have to go through this experience alone. I mean, it's fun being a fan on your own, but sharing your feelings, your emotions, the anticipation, all the buzz around everything, it's a lot better when you share it with a group of people. And this is a quick shout out to all of my friends from the group chat for ARMYs, who have collectively held my hands during that period, and we experienced it together. Overall, it was an amazing experience, an emotional experience, and a mind-blowing experience. It was also a period where I felt very strongly that I was sorry I didn't find out about BTS before, to be there and support them when they had their most difficult years. But there is something said in the fandom that you don't find BTS, they find you when you most need them. So I tried to focus on that, and sometimes it feels like you just came in the fandom when everything's better. But now that they're so big and they are actually playing on international level, we're seeing a lot more obstacles that we will have to work through together. So I think there is no wrong time to come into the fandom. There is the right time for you and the right time for them. So as a word of advice for myself and for other baby armies that might find this video in the future or are just joining the fandom, don't feel sorry. Every little bit of support counts, no matter the time that you join the fandom. So Roxana, take note, please. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and click on the notification bell so you are notified whenever I post something new. Thank you so much, and I love you.